Rush Limbaugh is always one of the most mockable characters on the right because of how incredibly easy it is to refute his bogus claims. So let's listen to him tell us about how liberals are terrible in every way.
And as is the case when liberals run things unchecked, everything's worse by every measure. Folks, let me find, in fact, I think I saved it from yesterday, in order to be able to make this point. By every measure, the economy is worse today than when Barack Obama assumed office.
By every measure? By every measure. By every measure. The economy is worse today than when President Obama took office. And you get it? He said orifice. You get it? You know what an orifice is? Oh, Rush, you're so crazy. All right, well, let's take a look at the facts here and see if what Rush is saying is true. The stock market on January 20th, 2009, when Obama took office, 7,949. That's what it was at. Stock market today, 16,284. Okay, what happened? Okay, your point is already false. I don't even need to continue. Game, set, match, son. You said by no measure is the economy better today. By no measure is the economy better today than when Obama took office. But we can continue just for the fuck of it to show just how stupid and wrong this guy is. How about the deficit? I know the Republicans love to talk about cutting the deficit. It's one of their favorite things. Well, the deficit inherited by George Bush, $1.3 trillion. The deficit today under Obama, $680 billion. Cut tremendously. What happened? I thought by no measure. By no measure is the economy better today. How about just the private sector? So capitalism, this is what Rush Limbaugh loves. This is what conservatives love. The private sector is where it's at. That's where they want to see job growth. Well, the private sector under Bush, there was a total loss of 646,000 jobs. Ooh, that's ugly. Well, I guess Obama must have lost more because he's saying that by no measure is Obama doing better right now. That's interesting. 8.9 million jobs added under Obama. I mean, it almost gets to the point where it's overwhelming how wrong Rush Limbaugh is with anything he says. I could do an entire show just fact-checking Limbaugh, and it would take me 5 hours to correct all of his errors. How about the unemployment rate? The unemployment rate on January 20th, 2009, when, the day that Obama got in and the day Bush was leaving, 7.6%. 7.6%. Now understand something. It was 7.6% and sharply rising because we were bleeding 800,000 jobs a month at that point. So it shot up, the months after, and it was all from Bush's economic policies. Okay? So, but 7.6%. So what's it like today? 6.7%. What the fuck, Rush? I thought by no measure is the economy better today. It appears to me like by every measure it's better today. Now, look, there are still some serious problems, like poverty is increasing, and there's the average middle-class income is going down. So I'm not trying to, poo-poo those problems. Those are serious problems, and they need to be addressed. But here's the reality. The Republicans are even worse on those issues. All right, the Democrats are no prize. In fact, they do a pretty bad job. They're basically center-right on the political spectrum. The Republicans are so freakishly far-right, and they make all this stuff worse. But let's go even deeper, because he said that everything at the beginning, his first comment, everything is worse when liberals run things. All right, so let's do a comparison between a much more liberal country than us and our country. Take Norway, for example. Rush would call them socialist. They're considered socialist by Republicans in this country. In reality, they're a social democracy. They have a healthy mix of government and capitalism, or socialism and capitalism. It's not purely socialist, but they're much more liberal than we are. So let's see how they do. Well, our unemployment rate is 6.7%. Theirs is 3.4%. Hey, that's strange. They have lower unemployment. I thought that when you have a liberal country, that everybody's lazy and nobody wants to work, and they just wait for their government check. That's weird. It turns out they're actually working. They have more people working than we do. That's crazy, huh? How about when it comes to healthcare? In healthcare, the U.S. ranks 37th. They rank 11th. Norway is 11th. Okay, they're 2 for 2. Well, what else we got? We got to win some of these. How about per capita income? We are number 9 on that list. Okay, so we do good. Number 9, top 10 in the world. That's great. And that number, by the way, is $53,101. That's our per capita income. They are number 2, $100,318. All right, they're 3 for 3 in kicking our ass. How about the United States education system? We rank number 18 in the world. They rank number 13 in the world. They're 4 for 4. How about the happiness index? Well, look, happiness index is number 1. America, we're the most free nation and we're the happiest people. U.S. ranks number 12 on the happiness index. Norway is number 1.